You got that cowboy. Yeah. And a real motherfucker play with the Cowboys. Who was shit with it? You can't drink this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Quit, no.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I got one run, 50 yards.
A big play there on the first play of the game.
Yeah, I got Melvin Gordon already at one carry, 50 yards. Show Zeke what time it is.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried to hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Throwing Rivers. He's got Green. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
Come on, man.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
Oh, you watching the game?
It's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Go, get out there.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Elliott takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Prescott.
Nah, come
And
on,
the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake here. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Rivers out quickly here to Allen. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Like that nigga that day. He ain't even do nothing the other day, other night.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers.
It lagged this damn, man. Game just lagged off.
Wreaking havoc with a sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to get home.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep on my sleeve. I'll keep on my sleeve.
Actually able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-0.
Good for 62.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. You got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. On play action, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik Collins. able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, it's Gordon.
Ah, shit.
5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon.
Big dose of Big Gordy tonight.
In this first half. And the Chargers
yes,
are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the counter, Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front.
Give me 6, you heard me.
Good job to just follow the touchdown,
Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 37 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I do.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Rivers.
Come on,
the open man. It's Mike Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now on the ball to start the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers.
Look at that.
Now it's intercepted.
David Smith, run that beat. Nigga, man.
Potential turning point. So we get the football in a very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
All I need is so I can put Coop on it and I can put Derwin on that side. Bet he won't be Derwin. Bet he don't be Derwin.
The first down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Elliott. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 39, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 47.
Mo. Touchdown. Touchdown.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
Man, come on, no, he was
incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler.
Right there. Like the little pig.
I did what should have gone
to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Come on.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. San Francisco had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They'll try and run it. Here's
That's what I'm talking about.
That play is blown
Put that motherfucker in the air, man.
35.
What are you doing? What?
Ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers.
Come on, you got to catch that.
In the air and intercepted.
Damn.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their 46-yard line.
He had it in the air.
With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, and the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
He was aware that nice awareness.
The one that they give the most credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do.
My linebacker drank their milk.
Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
But come on, he's supposed to get that pass also.
Denzel Perryman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten.
Oh, come.
Boy, a curious decision to go for
man.
it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force
How
a
you gonna let
turnover on
these
downs. They get a good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Rivers complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rivers.
He fucked the round up. Damn, that nigga fucked that round up. Damn, man.
These guys are going to take over at the 21-yard
No, that
line.
nigga fucked that round up.
Let's get to some Hall of Fame
That
talk
was
while we have a
touchdown.
second, because last
Damn,
week
he
we
fucked
mentioned
that
the
up.
15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall.
Defense.
5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with this.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott yet again. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards
trying to win
in the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd run, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with a run by Gordon.
That's on your stupid ass. Man, wide
open. He is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play fake. Rivers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Elliott. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Prescott down. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
He a difference maker.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape.
Ooh, that was a fire play. I need to put down with my book.
13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Delta!
Rivers to throw.
Hey, come on,
the
man.
intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
I thought that nigga picked that.
Down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing here, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big pickup there.
That nigga Gordy. My nigga Gordy come through in the clutch to get over 100 yards.
Deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Yeah, my nigga Gordy.
Just as good
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
As it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
That nigga ain't go down.
At this rate.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Rivers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I think I played.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion, but didn't get it.
That's a one.